Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Railgrade. So where were we? Well, look, oh wow, look at these tracks, they're looking good. I've spent half my money, didn't I have like 25 grand? But that'll get the ball rolling, and that will have parity of the productions. It'll be a start. I reckon we do it. Let's get the ball rolling. And then off we go. What way I want to make my... I should make all my trains go the same direction. I'll probably go clockwise. I'll keep it Australian road rules. Workhorse engine. There we go. Off we go. Look at him go. The little train that could. "46 kilometers. Well, he's hit top speed. So that's cool. So that's interesting, because, I guess if you wanted to go faster, because I don't think you can put 10 trains, it's not going to go better than top speed. Right? That's going to be a physical ceiling. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, it's because I've let the tracks cross? Ah. No, I should probably avoid doing that. Right, so you can see now, it chews them up 2 at a time. Or, one each. Furniture, appliance, or glass. That's not something that's going to happen. Alright, so that uptime's ticking back. Right. So what if we... water pump again? Do something like that. And if I go... how would I do this? Now, do I want to try and keep them separate or together? At the moment, I'll go with sort of separate. Alright, we'll clone them. And what we should probably do is, get another train going as well. Try and balance it a little bit. Making way for incoming traffic. Isn't that interesting? Clearing station. So it might be that it checks if it's more than a tick for a second. What is going on? What this 4x4 song? Customize music. Let's disable it, because you know what it is? I think it's that little ding 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 ding. But the track must sit there empty for like 2 minutes, even though it's like a 30-second little sting. Produce 64 energy from geothermal. I got an achievement. Lucky me. Oil patch, oil patch. Alright. We've got $9,000. Holy heck. Okay, so I reckon we might just bully out the water bottleneck for the moment. Now, does this catalyze with water as well? It does too. So what's going to be the move there? The single track works bellissimo, right? Yeah, so let's do that. And then... Alright, well let's go with that for now. Exceed support limit. Aha. What's happened here? Oh, look at that. That steep drop off. Yeah, I think maybe that might be the move there, right? So we'll just do El Basico. Oh, that's interesting. You can run it in there. I couldn't build the track down at that lower. I'm learning all sorts of cool tricks. We're gonna go custom water. Done. That should work just fine. So that'll catalyze that, which will change things up quite a bit. Does upgrading that cost the same sort of amount? 2,000 versus 2,000. Okay. Alright. I see. Look at this. We're starting to get flush with water now, which is good. And this is as I suspected, remember? You gotta, because we want to get through the energy, but the energy, we can't chew our food without a bit of water in our mouth. That's my analogy and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so that's going hammer and tongs. And I think we're going to upgrade it as well. See that? Making way for incoming traffic. Interesting. So it sort of massages the bottleneck a little bit. Clearing station. Yeah, that's fascinating. Because they're all going to eventually back up a bit. Yeah, that's better. Really want to milk this geothermal plant as hard as we can. Bugger it, let's upgrade it again. Did that up the storage as well? 12, yes. God, you love to see it. Does up the cat? It doesn't change the catalyst storage. That's interesting. Though, you know, the catalyst thing, I wouldn't say it's an afterthought, but it's never really demanded much brain power from us. See, the load speed's not such a big deal, because as long as it never clogs, you know what I mean? As long as it never makes it to 12, it doesn't really matter if it takes 4 seconds to load. Not really. Alright, our energy throughput's going to be wild now. Surely, yeah, water's starting to become our bottleneck. Now, as much as I thought spacing the stations out might be the play, the problem with that is the stop-starting. Acceleration is something that we need to think about. Like, in an ideal world, we have it on the flat, so there's no elevation or anything like that, and we have a stop at either end because they're a necessary evil. But incorporating multiple stops is probably a terrible idea. So, industry, water pump. Now, here's the thing. If I make a... See this there? This now... That covers almost all of them, but this super station, for lack of a better term, covers every single location now. Do you know what I mean? As we covered, remember, as long as one of them, like if this one was touching there, I could build a huge station strip out there and it would work all the way through. So this should be able to be serviced by every single water pump. Pretty cool. And you can catalyze them with energy. Hang on a sec. So if I put an energy platform on this, oh, hang on. Because now we're kind of eating for two. How am I going to do this? You know what? Let's go with what we know. That strip there will touch all of them. Right? There we go. What's going on there? There's an intercept or something. Shit. Sorry, train. God, what a fucking mess. Track height exceeds support limit. Aha, there it is. That's what we want. Right. So that way, it'll be slow going, and I would be curious to see how it shares out the catalysts. You know what I mean? Who does it give it to? Hard to say. Oh, she's hurting for water. But look at them all, they're full as. See, now this won't have to clear the station, because it'll take 1 second to full load. In fact, this will be able to hit the station anyway from back there. That's so good. It's taking it evenly from all of them. Remember, like this, for example, see how it says 4, but it... Oh, 3? Once this hits 4, it'll build a 5th one off the record. So it's kind of 5. See, 4 full, but then it'll do a 5th. See how they're all sitting on 4? Yeah, it's... When it's taking its 4 from them, it's taking it from all of them evenly. That's really interesting. And then if we check the catalyst, that's using catalyst. No catalyst. Hang on, do you have energy? No. Using. No. Using. Interesting. Now the question is, can I move 5 energy back in the 90 seconds that it takes? Don't know. Since it's using catalyst, what happens if this fills up? I don't know if it's going to fill up though. It'll take 1. Yeah, it took literally 1. Okay, that's cool. So there's a load balancing component to how they load from the same station. A la this super station I've built that touches all of them a bit is the best. Okay. So level 2, hang on. Shit. Furniture, appliances, or glass? How do I... Maybe the voucher exchange? No? Is there something on the map that I don't see? Delivered 124. Is this going to keep taking deliveries? 125. Oh, it is too. Oh, so you can overload. Oh, might have been a waste doing all the water. Okay. It's going as hard as it can. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna do it without actually building like oil wells or anything like that. 137, so we're halfway. I've only got 2 minutes left on S. Okay, well, my assumption on growing the city was off. Was ill-informed. This whole... But we learned a lot, you know, no regrets. We're making a lot of money from our deliveries. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's shore up our power industry. I need $2,000 for that. I might just let it save up. I heard Earth has animals. Well, there you go. Revenue 800, cost. Yeah, the cost adds up, doesn't it? Monopolies are a fiction to scare kids. Ah, yes. Oh, I'm gonna say that. Steal that. And there goes S. It wasn't that bad for what we were trying to do. I don't think I could have known better. Just using catalyst? No catalyst, no catalyst. Using... Might have to borrow. Interest negative. Okay, so there are repayments. Yeah, we'll do like that. Oh, you could probably put this little fella, because that's something we haven't really been thinking about is acceleration. 4.7, 3.7 kilometers an hour, kilometers per hour per second. That actually adds up pretty quickly. Let's do this. God damn, come on. Works pretty well. But, you know, when you're dealing with all the terrain and that, it's gonna run into hiccups. I might actually... Yeah, if I'm gonna run these little trains, let's double up the stations. Uh-oh, maybe not. Net. Okay, that's fine. How much does that train actually cost? Cost $5.44. What are you telling me? Alright, money's fluctuating away. Oh, game, you're killing me. Right, so that's sort of a little graph tracking the money. Nice. Only 47 more, let's go. Yeah. Okay, well that's interesting because my network's starting to fall over, right? Even though there's a lot happening, my maintenance costs have really rocketed up. So I need to be careful with that. A lot of these logistics games, once you get to this point, you start to almost, you can just ignore a lot of maintenance costing because your industry becomes a little bit too big to fail. Whereas that's not happening at all. Our income is really starting to throttle up. And I think a lot of it's going to be station costs. We might be able to have them all come into one central, you know what I mean? We could have just one of these that they feed into. I don't know. I guess if that's hitting top speed on that straight, you have to wonder. Maybe I should be using the cheap crappy trains more as a bridging thing and graduating up through the trains. I guess. Oh geez, are we going for B rank now? Oh man. Alright, we'll just let this play. Look at him go. Ew. Nothing for him to pick up. I guess it depends on the storage. I guess this has infinite storage. But even down here with this, you could probably make a super train that takes everything. You could make like a 16 long train or something. I guess if our super stations are 6 long, you'd do it in multiples of 6. So you could make, and I'm talking about freight. So I've been running 4 because the statistics on the train are reflected by that. That particular make of train going more than 4 starts to hurt it. But who's to say I don't make it with 6 freight and maybe 2 engines? And then even then we could do 12 freight? Because something with 12 freight would only take 2 seconds to reload here. I've run out of time to experiment because we're going to finish the mission. But yeah, a bit of food for thought, eh? Bit of food for thought. Get on that train cam. Victory. Let's go. Oh, you can go to photo mode at the end? Alright, I suppose you can take a photo of your victory. Ah, interesting. Can I exit from here? Your progress will be saved? Maybe we will. And then we'll do this stretch thin mission. Look at this, we've got so much. I'm guessing the different biomes are different campaigns and that. 12% completion. Total 11%. Okay. Holy heck. Got a lot to do. Alright team, I'll just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.